A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising move just weeks before leaving office, President Joe Biden has issued a full and unconditional pardon to his son, Hunter Biden, covering all federal crimes potentially committed over a decade. This decision has ignited a firestorm of debate, raising questions about favoritism and the integrity of the presidential pardon power. The announcement came on a Sunday night, with Biden stating that the pardon applies to offenses Hunter may have committed from January 1, 2014 to December 1, 2024. This sweeping clemency frees Hunter from the legal consequences of charges that include tax evasion, for which he pleaded guilty in September, and lying on a firearm purchase application, a conviction he received in June. Critics have been quick to label the pardon as an act of nepotism, particularly given the context of Biden's relatively low number of pardons throughout his presidency. The president has issued only 25 pardons and commuted 131 sentences, a stark contrast to his predecessors. For instance, Donald Trump granted 238 clemency actions during his first term alone. Biden's decision to pardon his son, who has faced significant public scrutiny and legal challenges, is seen by many as a calculated move to shield Hunter from the incoming administration's potential reprisals, particularly from Donald Trump's allies. In his statement, Biden expressed empathy for his son, stating, "There has been an effort to break Hunter, who has been 5.5 years sober, even in the face of unrelenting attacks and selective prosecution." This personal defense of Hunter highlights the emotional weight of the decision, as Biden positioned the pardon as not just a legal maneuver but also a protective measure for his family. Historically, the power of clemency has been a contentious issue in American politics. While it serves as a necessary check against legal injustices, it can also be misused for political gain. Previous presidents, including Bill Clinton and Abraham Lincoln, have issued pardons to family members, but none have been as expansive as Biden's recent action. The blanket pardon for Hunter covers a wide range of potential offenses, making it a particularly bold and controversial choice. Republicans have seized upon the opportunity to criticize Biden, framing the pardon as evidence of corruption and favoritism. They argue that the president's actions undermine the rule of law and set a dangerous precedent. This sentiment is echoed by some legal scholars who caution against the broad use of presidential pardons, especially when they appear to benefit family members directly. While Biden's actions may be understandable from a parental perspective, they starkly contrast with his administration's approach to clemency for others. Advocacy groups have long called for broader clemency measures, particularly for those incarcerated for nonviolent offenses, including marijuana possession. Critics note that despite Biden's pledges to reform drug laws, his administration has yet to release any marijuana offenders from prison, raising questions about the sincerity of his commitment to justice reform. As the clock ticks down to the end of his term, Biden faces mounting pressure to utilize his clemency powers more broadly. Advocacy groups are urging him to commute the sentences of federal death row inmates, especially in light of the previous administration's record of federal executions. The recent pardon of Hunter Biden demonstrates that the president is capable of making significant clemency decisions. The challenge now is whether he will extend that power to others who may be deserving of relief. In conclusion, President Biden's decision to pardon his son has opened a Pandora's box of political and ethical debates. As he approaches the end of his presidency, the implications of this pardon will likely reverberate through the political landscape for years to come. The question remains, will this act of paternal love translate into a broader commitment to justice and clemency for others, or will it remain a unique instance of favoritism in an otherwise restrained approach to presidential pardons? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.